Going hard, yo. Go. 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 Go.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
All right, do another slap.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, slap.
Going hard, yo. Go. 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 Go.
Well, welcome to the Going Hard podcast. My name is Alan Wagner, and I'm all by myself today. I'm gonna try this out and see if I can entertain the folks out there. All right. Unfortunately, I just the other guys, they just had some other stuff going on, and so I just decided that try my hand at the old star of the podcast thing, because sometimes people they like to think that I'm just like the co-host or something, but I'm more than a co-host. I'm I can also be the host. So there's some things going on in the news. So I mean, like Russia, they're a place that's they got Ukraine. They're going into Ukraine with the Russians, and yeah. So that's sorry. I'll talk about something else. All right, that one didn't go over too well. So there's this girl, Baby Pop, I think is what she goes by. She's got a couple of cool songs out there where she's what is she, a baby, or is she a pop?
Hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, what's up, dude? I was just trying out the whole podcast thing.
Why?
I mean, I just
You got off work early and then decided to do the podcast before any of us got home?
Well, I mean, I just figured I'd try it out. I didn't know if you guys were gonna come or not.
How's it going?
The sun's going down, and it's going good. I think I've been doing a pretty good job.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. I'm not turning that microphone on.
Oh, god damn it.
Let's see the Allen cast here.
Sorry.
What were you talking about?
I was talking about Baby Pop.
What's Baby Pop?
What is Baby Pop? Is it is it a baby or is it a pop? Or wait, no, I was talking about Slut Pop. That's what I was supposed to be talking about. What is she, a slut or is she a pop?
Yeah. Look, I think it's safe to say I'm going to turn this microphone on.
All right, fine.
Hey, how did it feel though driving the ship?
It kind of felt empowering.
Did it feel good?
Yeah, it was empowering.
That's good.
I felt like I had the world in my hands.
Yes.
Just grab the world right, the bowl and the world just right in the hands.
Well, are you okay with me joining back and being a part of the podcast here, or are you trying to just do a solo thing?
No. I mean, I get it. You can come and join. And
okay. Well, welcome to Going Hard podcast, everybody. I'm Josh DeLay.
Oh, are we just going again?
Well, I mean, did I miss anything?
Well, I had this whole thing where I was talking about Russia. And,
you were?
And Ukraine for a bit.
So that'll be the third consecutive podcast we started with Russia, Ukraine. I don't know if you know anything about the American attention span. We're already kind of over the whole Russia-Ukraine thing.
Yeah, fuck, dude. I thought that's what the people were wanting to hear
Some
about.
some people are still clamoring about it. Most people have moved on, though.
Yeah, fuck.
Pretty comfortably moved on from that.
Right.
What were you saying about it, though?
Well, there's some Russians that are going in there.
Yeah, and did you give did you editorialize it all, or just kind of give the straight dope?
Well, no, I mean, like, that's what's going on over there. There's some Russians. They're going in there and they're doing all sorts of crazy shit.
Yeah,
some people like it. Some people don't like it.
Yeah, that's a pretty fair. I gotta say, we don't have a lot of news sources today that just give you the straight facts, and you really just did. The Russians are in the Ukraine. Some folks like it. Some folks don't.
Yep.
You can't argue with anything you just said.
I know. Allen News, fair and balanced. That's my slogan.
I feel like I've heard that before, but I'm just gonna trust that you didn't plagiarize.
You haven't.
You have never heard such a thing.
You've never heard this. Well, I'm happy to have you back, though.
Yeah. Well, what is sad though is
there was a cold seat.
There was,
and
but what I did respect about what you were just doing there is that I came into the podcast and the mic was ready to go. It's almost like you expected to be interrupted.
Well, I just there's a lot of camera. Like what I understood about the camera is that it's a very wide lens.
Yeah. Also, you're using how'd you get my cell phone to get the video going?
I was.
I don't have my cell phone on.
Yeah, I mean. So
not only were you trying to steal the box, you stole my cell phone.
I know where you work, and I know where you keep your cell phone at. So it seemed like a pretty straight deal,
I gotta give you credit for this. You had this very well planned out.
I was just hoping that I get off early enough, just whip the whole thing out, and be like, hey guys, take a break.
I usually do it in the opposite order.
Yeah.
I whip the whole thing out and I get off early. Hey-o! Hey, where's I was waiting for the drum roll.
Yeah.
Producer Pete actually is gone.
Yeah.
And that's really upsetting, as it always is.
Yeah.
I think what people have called Producer Pete is the lifeblood of the podcast.
Yeah.
And also, when we're talking about Russia, Ukraine, you said some people like Russia and be like, he likes Russia.
He loves Russia.
He's on Russia's side, and that's an interesting.
That's actually where he is. Like I don't know if I'm supposed to if we were gonna save that bit for a little bit later, but I mean he's on the border of Russia.
Yeah. Here's what I wasn't gonna do. I wasn't gonna mention where he was.
Okay, well we can edit that out. Maybe.
I'm not gonna edit anything.
All right.
I don't edit things.
All right.
The only times I edit things is when I'm intentionally leave really bad things in that other people say.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I circumvent my own poor choices, but leave everybody else's in there.
That's what's so upsetting about letting you be the one to edit the podcast.
Yeah,
because they always say the victors are the ones who write history.
Yeah,
and I think you're really writing history.
Because I'm the victor. I always am.
Yep. Petey, he made us a going away meal last night. Did you get some of that?
He did do that.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's the deal with the producer. I mean, we've discussed this on the podcast, and maybe people aren't that interested in our personal daily goings-ons, and I tend to try to veer away from that. But I think people are. He's a mysterious guy. I think people are pretty interested in what Producer Pete's really all about.
Yeah.
And so he's a guy who doesn't eat really.
No, and that's what's so
interesting.
He just
drinks. He literally sustains himself strictly on hams and copious amounts of marijuana.
He's a filter feeder, like those fish. They just like sponges or sea cucumbers. They suck like liquids into them, and then they sustain themselves off of the nutrients.
I mean, and there's nutrients in a hams.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, there's calories.
Yeah. So
we get out of wheat. There's he's at least getting one of the food groups. I think.
And back in the day, that used to be the biggest food group.
Yeah. No, it is. It was on the bottom of the. It was holding the whole
pyramid.
They're
like, be sure to eat a whole loaf of bread today. It's good for you.
Yeah. It was big bread.
Isn't it crazy how far we've come since that?
Yeah, dude.
That wasn't even that long ago.
I still agree with the old.
Yeah.
Pyramid, though. Yeah.
Yeah. So you agree with Russia and big bread?
Yeah, I don't like things that change.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, including where the borders of Russia used to be.
Right.
I don't like when that changes.
You didn't like when that changed, but you're fine with it changing now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I mean, I follow you, but I think it might have some faulty logic there. Whatever though.
Yeah.
So borders of Russia. What was I talking about? Oh,
No,
producer
we were
Pete.
talking about his food.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he doesn't eat,
Yep.
and so if you don't eat, you're not going to cook very often.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that you'd be good at it.
You wouldn't think you'd be good at it because you would have no experience doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I gotta say, and I told him this yesterday, but that was a fucking religious experience that I had.
it was
with that
quite
burrito that
good.
he made.
It was quite good. It was just like
Probably the best burrito. I literally told him, and I stand by this. This is the best burrito experience I've ever had. It was fucking dank.
it was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took the time to like grill all sides,
He made it into a fucking
like almost like a cube.
a cube, but a long one. It was
Right.
a rectangular cube. I don't know what the fuck we would
Oh
call that.
god damn it! Producer.
Fuck.
No, this is
But
bad.
he made it into a cube rectangle and then grilled all four sides, so it was like perfectly crispy on all four sides.
Yes.
And he stirred the meat. He stirred refried beans into the meat, which sounds fucking gross. but
No,
it was
I think that's a
fucking
perfectly
amazing.
acceptable move.
And then there was tater tots and corn and fucking tomatoes and
Yeah, he did a fine job.
Yep.
And he put just gobs of sour cream on top of it with hot sauce.
Yeah. That was the fucking
And
money.
best of
dude.
all, I was just drunk upstairs laying in bed, not ever expecting that. First of all, I don't expect Pete to even be up on that top level. He avoids it pretty much at all costs.
He kind of does, doesn't he?
He doesn't go to the top level of the house,
Mm-mm.
and especially doesn't go up there.
I feel weird up there.
Especially
man.
doesn't go up there and like knock on my door and bring me a fucking burrito. That doesn't happen, you know. Like even if Pete and I have plans and we're gonna go do something,
Yeah.
and I'm like dicking around upstairs and he wants to go, he'll still just like chill downstairs. He won't even at
Oh, I know.
no point will he come up to my room and be like, hey, what's going on?
No.
So the whole thing was unusual, but also nice. It was very nice.
He kind of has himself situated in a place where he doesn't have to move if he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like literally, if any of us were gonna leave to go do something, we gotta walk by his room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't have to walk by shit. He's like, well, you guys gotta come to me anyway, so I'm just gonna stay right here. you
It's
know?
true. Yeah.
Great.
He's in between the exit pretty much at all times.
Yeah.
There's like 10 feet of the house you could be standing in where you're not in between Petey's room and the exit.
Yeah. Yep.
So only if you're on those 10 feet would you be able to avoid him.
Yeah, exactly. And he knows it.
And also,
He knows it,
we
so.
don't want to avoid him. He wants to avoid us.
Yeah, exactly.
Weirdly enough,
Yeah.
given his proximity.
So like
Right.
we have to make the additional effort to fucking not walk by Pete.
it is a lot of effort you have to put into to be friends and podcast associates with the guy.
Yeah.
It's really good. No, it sucks he's not here though.
Yeah.
He's gone all weekend. You're gone all
Yep,
fucking weekend.
Gonna be in Chicago.
You're going to Chicago. Petey's in my beautiful Minot.
Is that where he is?
Yep, beautiful Minot.
Oh,
And Minot,
Russia,
Minot,
yeah.
Russia.
right on the border. Of
Yeah,
Ukraine. Everybody
exactly.
knows
The
that.
only Minot that's shittier than the North Dakota Minot is Minot, Russia. So I'm gonna literally be fucking home alone all weekend.
Yeah, there's a Montana, Ukraine. No, that's Bulgaria. Never mind.
Montana, Bulgaria.
Yeah, it's close by, I guess. Not really.
That's a cool name.
Sorry.
No,
please,
you're good.
Please continue.
So I'm gonna be all alone, and it's like,
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I mean, just try not to kill myself. Probably, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I was originally going to tell you just to not jizz on everything, but
I mean,
now
look,
I have to extend it to other bodily
You-
fluids like blood.
look.
Just like don't bleed on things, please.
PD. Well, yeah. If I kill myself, I'm gonna do it like in my car.
You'd fucking park your car in the garage and turn it on.
No,
right?
no, no. I wouldn't kill myself on your property. I would like drive out to wherever the nearest country is. Yeah.
To be honest, though, that's definitely the best way to go.
Yeah, you don't want. I'm not
You
trying.
just fall asleep.
Oh, you mean to kill yourself with the carbon monoxide?
Yeah, carbon monoxide. You just fall asleep and you have a heart attack and then you just die.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I think that's too much. Like, I don't know. I think I start thinking about it
Well,
too
you
much.
just-
It's too much time to think.
But you get like a nice comfy seat in your car. You
Yeah.
turn on some like nice like Bob Dylan or something.
yeah.
And then you just sing to yourself until you fall asleep.
I mean, when you put it that way, I guess it does kind of sound nice.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know, man. But I don't think I would. I think there's just too much time to think. I think you'd talk yourself out of it at a certain
Oh, yeah.
point. Like to me, it's just the bullet, just the bang, just
Yeah,
bang.
but then but in the carbon monoxide scenario, like that's the least selfish way of doing it, because there's not a whole lot of cleanup.
No, I get you.
Like and people could still like bury you and like fucking look in your face and shit. Like if you fucking gun
They could
your,
probably- they
if you gat yourself in the fucking chrome, you're gonna fucking.
They could probably putty you up a little bit though, right?
Is that what they do? Just take a little bit of putty
I
and
think
just
so.
fucking. There's like they just drywall up
mean-
like they're putting fucking drywall up.
Sure.
They're just fucking spackling the side of your fucking head.
Spackle my temple. Spackle my temple.
Yeah, but I don't think that. Yeah, so like I agree with you. The bullet in the head is probably the fucking quickest and easiest way.
Yeah.
Because then all you have to have is like half a second worth of commitment, and then you're good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of thought process going on to fucking sitting in a car and fucking.
There's a
doing it.
lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if at any point I'll just crack a window, it's like, well, mission failed. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So-
yeah, I gave up, I guess.
You never know. Like,
Well, I think you have to have the window cracked a little bit, actually.
what?
Well, no, I think you actually run a hose into.
I was
your
gonna
car
say,
or
I think you
something.
want there to be no anything escaping.
Yeah. So here's a funny thing. I like during the
That'd be nice if we did something funny
no,
at some point on this podcast.
so I start my car like during the winter. I start my car from like my
Yeah.
bedroom because I have like this thing on my phone,
yeah, you
like
got
an application or
the
something.
Astro Start.
Yeah, it's like AstroShite, but it's like an application. It's not relevant. Anyways,
Right.
but
Wow.
like
Very concise. I like how you're
I-
doing this editing live in
yeah.
front of everybody.
But I started up, and my car is in the garage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just let that like I'll restart it like fucking 3 times sometimes in the morning, like just because every 10 minutes it stops,
Yeah.
and so I'll just click it again, and then I'll click it
Hey,
again. and,
with these gas prices, I
You
can't
gotta watch out.
can't believe you're doing that.
but I do that, and it's just sitting in the garage the whole time. And I know this is probably like a paranoid thought, but like I walk in the garage after it's been sitting in there for like fucking 30 minutes, just fucking
Yeah.
throwing monoxide poisoning in the air.
Right.
So like I always like fucking like hold my breath for a second and press the garage door and walk to my car.
I think you need to be around it a lot longer than like.
No, I know, but like I feel like
And
I feel like just taking a couple deep breaths of just like straight carbon
I mean,
monoxide.
it's not good for you probably anyway. I
Oh,
guess.
no. Yeah.
Um,
I think it can lead to heart disease and shit.
Yeah, probably. Also, though, you have to realize your garage is not as sealed as your car. You know what I mean? Like your garage isn't like
It's a very big garage too.
right, and it's not like super insulated, really.
No, not really.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's all sorts of little cracks and whatnot.
Yeah, like I said, I know it's probably a super paranoid thought, but I'm still just like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Like, there's just like I open the door and there's just like a fucking cloud of carbon monoxide just
Yeah.
pours out onto me. I'm just
Sure.
like, "Oof, this isn't something you want to just like walk into. What's
I have
up, dude?
I have a similar reaction when I see a gaggle of Somalian kids downtown.
Jesus Christ.
I always just hold my breath, just hope nothing bad happens.
Good God. Uh,
I mean, I just
I'll leave this moment for Josh to edit that one out. I
I'm
guess.
not editing shit.
But
You're worse than me. You laughed at it, dude. What's funny about that? That's just fucking hate, dude.
Jesus.
That's just hate.
Oh, good.
I mean, look, if we're being honest though, there were like, I don't know if it was Somalians. I mean, I probably shouldn't say a group of people, but there were packs of like teenage kids that were just like beating the shit out of people in downtown.
Yeah.
Minneapolis.
There was like
That's a
yeah,
real
it was
thing.
Like a 10-person group of like
Yeah.
14-year-old like people just fucking hanging out on the trains and shit.
Just-
I think I ran into him one time.
Dude, I think I did too.
Yeah, because like
I had a weird thing happen, and I got so scared. I literally just like walked away to the most
Oh,
populated area I could, and I just ordered a lift. I'm like, maybe that was nothing.
Yeah.
Those kids were looking at me, and they're making these weird signs to each other, and I was like, look, man, this might be nothing, but if
Yeah.
if it's something, I'm just not gonna even.
me and we might have even talked about this on the podcast, but me and the producer were on the light rail heading from downtown St. Paul, not downtown St. Paul, downtown Minneapolis to like St. Paul or some shit.
Yeah.
And we were both pretty fucking drunk, but we're sitting in the way fucking back of the train,
Yeah.
which is not a good idea for the most part, I don't think. But this whole it was like probably like 5 or 6 of these like 16-year-old kids come up, and they start like talking shit, and I like for whatever reason was just like drunk enough where I was just like, dude, like fuck off, fucking piece of shit. And one of them fucking pulls out his phone and like starts recording himself talking about how he's gonna fucking beat the shit out of me.
That's
And I'm
awesome,
just like,
dude.
this isn't gonna fucking turn out
He's
good.
recording it too, so he's gonna be extra hype.
That's what I mean. Yeah, and he was like all like hyping himself
Fuck
up
yeah,
to. He's just
dude.
like, I'm a fucking, and his friends are just like, beat the shit out of him, man. I'm just like, God damn it, this is gonna
That's
fucking
awesome,
turn out.
dude.
And then Pete was like fucking trying to like make peace with them and stuff, and like,
Yeah.
he'd just be
Peacemaker Pete.
yeah, Pete was just like, yeah, I smoke weed, man. You guys smoke, and there's like, this guy's cool, man. It's like, why can't your friend be cool like you?
He just starts kicking your ass.
Yeah,
dude.
He's like,
He's like, you guys got a house I can live in? Like, no, but my mom's does. He's like, all right, let's do it.
God damn it. That's probably what would have happened. He'd just be like, "Well, man,
I mean, look,
I don't know.
You got to make a
the
choice.
moment took me, you know.
You got to make a choice. Maybe he could start kicking you, but just like a little less hard than the other kids were, you know.
Just be like, "Hey, sorry, I have to do this to you, but
yeah, so I never liked this guy anyway. He started beating the shit out of you.
Mm.
Everyone's got to make a choice.
Those are some weird times, though.
Well, yeah, I mean the light rail. That's straight up just public transportation, man. You see all sorts of crazy stuff on that.
Oh yeah, dude. We were on there. Me, you, and I think it was probably producer again. And like this dude fucking told us that he was like he's like a mugger, but he was like off. He's like I'm off the clock, man, and he gave us some beers and shit. We were just like chilling with this guy.
Yeah, he was going to like a Motel 6 to crash for the night.
Yeah. It was fucking wild though. We were just fucking chilling in the back of the light rail, just chugging beers and fucking. He was telling us about like how he was like mugging people. And so, yeah,
we're like, damn, you can rob us pretty easy, bro.
Crazy shit, dude.
we're not very good at defending ourselves.
Nah.
That guy, like, that's a fucking life, though, dude. Like, he's like, I'm a criminal, man. Like, he just said it.
Yeah,
he's like, what's my profession? Criminal.
Yeah.
It's like I just do crimes, and that's how I live. And then I go to sleep at a Motel 6 every night.
Well, it was.
And he had a pretty girl with him.
Yeah.
It was like that guy was doing some cool fucking shit. It was
especially cool because he said he was fucking off the clock. He's like, I'm off the clock, or else I'd fucking rob the shit out of you guys too. But instead,
you realize those beers we drank, he didn't buy those beers.
Well, they were fucking like steel reserves.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
He beat up a homeless guy.
Probably, yeah. Good God.
He's like, you taste that homeless blood on there? I'm like, what? Homeless blood?
Yeah, that guy was the fucking coolest.
I mean, yeah, no, but yes, you know, it's just like
it
really just depends. That's the thing, like. Everybody who is on this earth and like especially is domesticated. I mean, you're fucking super domesticated.
Oh,
at this
come
point.
on, man.
I mean, you do.
I kind of am.
For a guy who has a wife, like compared to other people who have wives and they're 30, 31, whatever, you're not that domesticated.
Yeah.
But compared to say like producer Pete and myself, pretty domesticated.
Yeah, pretty domesticated in that scenario.
So that's what I'm saying. And I'm way more domesticated than even I ever thought I was going to be, truthfully.
I mean, on a scale of who's the most domesticated to, like, the least domesticated, I mean, it definitely goes me, you, and then Pete, for sure. Pete by a fucking long shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. As we talked about his eating habits and everything.
Yeah.
But
still got his, like, bed, like, he's still got his bed, like, dorm style, just hanging out on the fucking ground. Like,
nothing wrong with that.
All right.
I have no problem with that.
Fair enough.
I'm not going to judge the guy for his bed. He actually keeps his space like pretty clean.
He has been. He has been recently.
The bathroom, the bathroom downstairs is always like clean. He always keeps that nice and clean.
Yeah. No. He is like a that's why I enjoy living with the guy because like he actually does keep pretty tight.
I think he might be more domesticated than me, especially now with this whole relationship that he's got going on.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, nowadays maybe.
Like
shit. That's a hard thing to say though. Like
I'm loud and proud.
I think even without a girlfriend, like you might be more domesticated.
I think so.
Yeah.
He doesn't. I mean, domesticated. He just stays.
He's just feral fucking. He's a wild animal. Like,
well, the thing is, when producer Pete goes into Pistol Pete mode.
Yeah.
Which God, we should. The thing is, I wish I could share some of this with the like. We gotta start like filming Pete when he really goes wild. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So these people can just see because look, producer Pete's he's got two modes. He's got producer mode. When he's just fucking ripping fucking weed, you know, doing dabs, eating gummies, you know, maybe popping some shrooms every now and then, sitting over there, you know, being a real chill guy, being like, "Oh, what's up, guys?"
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
But he has the other mode, right? And so one of them is like pretty domesticated, really, like, and then the other one is completely feral. Well, speaking of feral, what's this fucking cat doing to you?
Literally being a fucking like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's fucking upset about something.
Yeah, these animals really know how to fucking put a damper on a fucking podcast.
Yeah. Can I have my fucking arm back, please? Oh, God damn it. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Anyway, my point, anyway, I don't know how we even got into that tangent. My point was that when you are as domesticated as we are, which is all maintaining 9-to-5 jobs, you know what I mean? All being like relatively decently successful members of the upper lower class, or in your case probably the middle class at this point.
Lower middle, I guess.
Lower middle. A life that dude was living on the light rail and just being a criminal, that seems very appealing when you feel so boxed
dude.
in and
Yeah.
you feel like you don't ever have any freedom, really.
Yep.
You feel so constrained. That dude does whatever he wants, whenever he wants.
He's a fucking renegade, dude.
Yes.
And that's what I like.
But he's also probably boxed in another way. Like, if he wanted to turn his life around, he'd be like, oh, yeah, all this felonies. Like,
yeah, you're kind of fucked.
You know?
Well,
Like, basically, everyone's living in a goddamn box is what I'm saying. There's no freedom. There's no choice.
We had there's another end of the spectrum though, like where you become like so or not so successful, but like have enough money where like you can go off the grid and fucking it doesn't matter anymore. Like we have an acquaintance that his parents has a lot of fucking money. And so he's like well off, like had like plenty of opportunities. Just decided to be a homeless man for fucking 2 years, you know?
Yeah,
it's a fucking
cool
thing.
choice.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Cool choice to make.
And then and like doesn't really matter what happens at that point. You're just a free man. And then when you like, and then he came back to town and he was fucking just went and hung out at his like parents' fucking mansion for like you know, the next couple of years.
Yeah,
like that's fucking pretty.
That's freedom.
Free. That's
freedom.
That's pretty fucking free.
That's freedom.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What's happening up there?
What's more animals ruining the podcast? That's all these fuckers do. You're not welcome when the microphones are on. You're just not welcome. Okay, this is a human house, for God's sake. Fucking son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's a good boy. But yeah, no, that's one thing that I've always thought about though. Like, literally just fucking, like, one day just being like, all right, I'm not going to tell anybody, and I'm just fucking off the grid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just run away.
Dude, when you guys come back this weekend, all my things and me just might be gone.
Fuck. See, it's a possibility. You're not really tied to anything.
I could just do it.
Yeah. That's a fucking wild feling.
I am tied to Big Pharma, though.
Yeah, I suppose you are.
Yeah.
You kind of need that health insurance.
Maybe what I would do is I would re-up my prescription, get my 90 pills that keep me alive. And once I get those, that basically gives me 90 days to relocate, figure out health insurance. 90 days of freedom, essentially.
I think what you need to do is, all right, so save up enough medication.
Yeah.
For probably 3 months or something. I think that's probably what you need.
Well, right, that's what it is, 90 pills.
Oh, cool. Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So, yeah, you get 3 months worth, right?
Yep.
That gives you enough time to, you're probably not going to be able to go out, into the fucking, the wilderness or the country or shit. You're gonna have to go to a bigger city, right?
Sure.
And the reason that is because there's plenty of hospitals in the area. Okay.
Yeah.
And with plenty of hospitals, there's plenty of doctors. Is what the key to the scenario is. Okay?
Yes. Okay. I'm following you so far.
All right. So what you do?
Confused a little bit though.
Maybe time it out. I'm sure that there's doctors conventions and shit, right? Where the doctors meet up and they fucking socialize and talk with each other. You know.
Of course. Yeah.
So you find one of those. You find out when, where it is, and how to get into it, right?
Okay.
All right. And then what you do, so you find one about your height, your body shape, you know,
yes.
same color hair maybe. Beyond that point, I mean, maybe you could buy contacts or thing. But what I'm saying though is you follow that person out to their car after the convention, right?
Yeah.
And they just take them out and assume their life.
Gotcha.
And that way you have access to the. Because I feel like being a doctor, I mean, it's mostly just Googling at this point anyways. So you could just show up to work, you got his badge, you got his fucking white suit. They're all wearing masks nowadays. They wouldn't even be able to fucking tell. They're all wearing fucking masks.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
COVID.
you're right.
It's a pandemic and shit.
Yeah, and I don't have a distinct voice or anything, so it'd be really...
Well, yeah, I mean, you just be like, oh, I hurt my jaw and I talk funny now, you know? Some dumb shit like that.
Yeah,
they can't fucking tell.
I talk funny and I look different and I don't know how to do medicine.
Well, no, I mean, you gotta, that's what I'm saying. You gotta go to a big city with lots of doctors so you have choices, you know?
Right.
Because you want to find one, like I said, similar stature, you know, similar features to a sense.
Do you realize that white guys look like me don't become doctors?
Some of them. I mean, you could be an Asian person.
And you think I could be
with
Asian?
With a mask on?
Asians don't have brown eyes and brown curly hair.
With a mask on, you could be Asian.
Well, what about everything else?
Well, I mean, I've heard you. I heard you do Lady Gaga in an Asian accent one time. I mean,
it's Japanese.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
It wasn't.
Japanese people are fucking definitely doctor qualified as well, though.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it wouldn't be a stretch.
Well, this is a fine plan.
I'm just saying, but yeah, like once you have that, like you just go in, you pretend like you're doing your
But
doctor
I don't
duties, and then you just go in and you get the
But we're
goods.
talking about being free though. I'm not talking about actually. I don't want to actually become a doctor.
Well, no, this is step one because once you acquire
all the pills,
then you have you get like a lifetime supply worth, right? And then and then you just fucking escape into the shadows, and then you also probably have this dude's like identification. You could probably get like a passport. Get the fuck out of town with his passport, you know?
Get out of Dodge.
Oh, is it out of beer?
We're out of beer.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's so sad. There's a lot of alcohol.
There's a lot of beer right there.
Oh, I dare you to drink it. Oh, don't do it. I would have literally vomited. That would have ended the podcast forever.
You can have one of these guys.
Oh, an Irish cider.
Uh-huh. And I got bitters right here for you too.
Beautiful. Yeah, so wait, so you're just talking about a solution just for the pill problem?
Well, I mean, because that's the main concern for you is you have to get the pills to be a free man, in my opinion.
Yes, the pills are necessary. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're not totally necessary, but like if I stop taking them and I'm in a wheelchair in 3 years, then you really don't have freedom anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But no, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, you're gonna have to be lugging around this fucking bag full of pills and shit for quite a while.
I mean, that's totally fine.
Yeah, but it's fine. You'll have the pills. You got the goods and stuff. You'll be fine. Oh, do we got a new producer?
Oh, producer Suze.
Hey, all right.
Susan.
That was your name. That is your name. It's not was your name.
Yeah, it was. Well, it was as well.
Yeah, this is true.
It's like that Mitch Hedberg joke.
Yeah.
I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to as well.
Yeah. I like that.
Good joke. Hey, Susan, as your first duty as a producer, can you look over at the soundboard and make sure that the time is still getting bigger? It is. Okay, good.
Also, there's buttons on there that produce sounds if you want to play around with them.
Oh, no. This is going to be bad.
Yeah, I mean, just press buttons. Well, maybe not the stop, like the
stop
button.
Don't hit any of the buttons on the far right.
The ones that look like little squares though that are clear. I think those ones are
good. They should be. They'll be. I don't know. I'm scared now. If we can't have the stop.
Yeah, she just fucking stops the entire production.
Here I'll show. Here, you keep talking. I'll show a button.
Okay, all right.
There's only one.
So anyways, I was reading the news. I was reading the news the other day, and I heard that there was some Russians that like were like crossing borders and taking over people in Ukraine and stuff, and like there was a lot of people in the Ukraine that were like against them doing this, I guess.
Are you back to doing your fucking political commentaries on your own?
I thought it was my podcast again. I got confused.
I like how left to your own devices you just are like, and then Russia and the Ukraine, and people are upset because
yeah.
The Ukraine is a smaller country and Russia's bigger.
I'm glad you brought this up because
I don't know how this works.
What's going on, dude? No, now flip it like that. There you go. Hey,
it's a very complicated set of cans.
Yeah, it really is. They fucking swivel. They flip around. They do it all.
Well, you know, when my mom got breast cancer, the doctor said you have a very complicated set of cans. There's no boo button on.
I was gonna say that'd be a good time for the drum roll one. You know.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I was testing you, and so far
you do have a microphone too. You could talk.
It's not plugged in, unfortunately. We remember we unplugged it and turned it off because we didn't think we'd need it.
That's true.
Yeah, we're gonna have Susan over here fucking SJWing us to death.
Hey, there it is. All right, good job.
Bingo. So anyway, we're talking about Somali kids.
Jesus Christ.
God damn it, man.
Yep. So yeah, going to Chicago this
That'll be fun.
It should be a pretty good time.
Are you going?
Me and my mistress Susan over here are going. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be completely alone.
Yeah. No, we were talking about that. We never really did. I mean, I know you said you were gonna kill yourself.
No, I was gonna try.
What?
I was gonna try not to kill myself.
Yeah. Oh, you try not to. What does that entail exactly?
Just fighting them off fighting off the feelings.
You're just gonna be like shivering in a fucking corner.
It's gonna be an incredibly lonely weekend, actually.
What you got? You got friends?
They're all everyone's out of town.
What's Ethan doing?
They'll be doing comedy stuff.
Oh, you could do comedy
Comedy's,
stuff though.
Comedy's depressing right now. For me.
Oh shit! All right.
I don't like it.
Well, I was gonna say you could,
I'll probably go to the casino all weekend. It's
Yeah?
probably what I'll do. I'll probably go play poker just all day.
That'd be a pretty fucking cool weekend, actually.
Yeah, that'll keep my brain off the darkness.
Do you think they
bit.
got? Do you think they got wintertime horse races at the old Canterbury or what?
Yeah, you know how many just horses die in the winter racing? Just throwing the ice element.
Yeah, right. They already got these just like frail legs.
Oh,
you know?
I know, man.
Yeah.
Winter horse racing would be dope.
It
though.
would be.
It's kind of surprising they don't try to do some fucking dumb shit like that in this state.
Yeah, I mean, it's like reindeer. You just like ride a reindeer. They're winter animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're big winter animals.
Yeah.
I think I saw a picture of President Roosevelt riding a moose one time. They're like kind of winter animals.
Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy.
Dude, Teddy Roosevelt, best president of all time.
What top 3 for me for sure.
Yeah, has to be, right?
Yeah.
Like, what a fucking beast.
Dude, he's fucking sick, man. He fucking made all the state parks and shit. He's a
National
fucking badass.
parks.
Or, yeah, sorry,
Right.
national parks. Yeah.
National parks did a bunch of cool shit.
Yeah, man.
Good guy.
Good guy.
I mean, he owned slaves, but other than that.
No, he didn't.
He owned slaves way too late, dude.
He's like, yeah, dude. It was
Like,
people weren't frowning on it as much that time period as they probably should have been, but he definitely
that's
had
so
slaves,
funny. He's like,
right?
what all these other presidents had? I'm like, that was in the 1700s, Teddy. He's like, I don't see the difference.
It's like you guys fucking voted me in, all right? This is your fault.
He's just confused.
Now I got that fucking presidential immunity. I just have slaves again.
I think we should have white slaves, but
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we have to white slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody would be against that, except for like maybe like racist white people.
Yeah,
but, like,
exactly.
I think all non-racist white people would actually be pretty okay with white slaves. I don't know.
I'm gonna go on a record and say that I don't like slavery in any capacity.
I don't know, man.
No, I think it'd be funny.
Like white people slaves. Though.
I think it'd be funny.
Like, that's it.
I think it'd be funny if other white people were slaves, but I'm not like, hey, I'll be a slave.
It'd make life kind of like interesting though, like walking out of your house and you gotta like look over your shoulder every once in a while, make sure like slave fucking capturers weren't like waiting around the door for you and shit. You know?
Yeah, that'd be real fucking cool life, man.
Like they could just bag you at any point and then
Look,
send
man.
you down to fucking Alabama to be a fucking white slave.
We've no, they send you up north to be a white slave.
Yeah, it's like
it's
the exact.
They send you up.
reverse.
You go up the river.
Hey!
You're going to Massachusetts.
Yeah. That'd be fucking great.
What do they even do in Massachusetts?
Yeah, it's like
I
probably.
mean,
It's like
that's
we
true.
need to we need to send you up to the fucking northern Minnesota to fucking chop trees down or
right,
something. You
yeah,
know?
exactly.
There's too many goddamn trees up here.
What would white slaves do?
They're just like it's just entirely run by Starbucks.
Do these taxes.
No, it's just like Starbucks is the only people that are actually having slaves. They're just like making these white people like make lattes for fucking people and shit for free.
You're just a barista.
Yeah, this is all the result of them fucking trying to unionize. They're just like, well, if you guys are trying to unionize, we're just gonna fucking literally enslave
Yeah,
you and make you
exactly.
fucking make coffee for our
Yeah.
people.
Exactly. You now work at this winery for free.
That'd be fucking great. Just a bunch of fucking white hipster
You're folding
slaves.
clothes at Abercrombie and Fitch for free.
And then there's just like fucking this real hipster dude that's just like the Harriet Tubman of their fucking generation, just like the Underground Railroad for fucking white slaves.
Yeah, he's leading everybody down south.
Yeah, it's
And
like
they get to
Mormon.
Birmingham, and everyone's like, who are these They just beat the shit out of them. They're like, this is not the future we were promised.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And then they realize there's just no place in America for a hipster. North, south.
So they all escape to France. Or
Exactly.
wherever,
Yeah,
I don't know,
exactly. They go to Europe where they fucking belong with those lousy Brits.
I love your hatred for the
Yeah,
British
the British
people
people
for
are the
some
worst,
reason.
dude. It's like you got fucking beat down by like literal fucking mongoloids, who like religious mongoloids took you down.
Like our ancestors.
Yeah, they were idiots. They were like tossing pitchforks at real soldiers, and they won. So just stop talking to us, dude. Like you should. Their tail should still be between their legs, bro. Don't come over here. Don't be at a party with me trying to fucking talk in your fucking accent, being all cool. You know what I mean? Fuck that, dude. You fucking lost. Just shut up and act like literally. You can say nothing to us. If we want to talk to you, fine. You fucking speak when spoken to with that weird fucking accent.
She's flagging the animal to her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's only one country that's worse than France, and that's England.
Well, should we fake a break and then do some ads or what?
Yeah, let's fake a break.
All right, fake a break.
All right, we'll be back after the fake break.
All right.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Magner's Irish Cider. I don't know about you guys, but when I think of Irish people, I think of hipsters who drink ciders. Magnus Irish Ciders.
Fuck.
Ciders for real men.
So a couple weeks ago,
No.
first, the second advertisement. What's going on?
Yeah, just do the thing.
All right, so
You botched it last time. We can't have you botching it again. Just stick to the script, okay?
good God. All right.
Stick to the print, all right? You can do it.
All right.
Hey, buddy, you got this.
For 125 years now, Coca-Cola has been perfecting their recipe. They put in they ferment the things and they put it into containers and let it sit and then mix it together with secret herbs of all flavors, and in the end you get an excellent product of pure excellence. This is 125 years of pure excellence brought to you by Coca-Cola. I think that's what they had me do.
Well, I sure hope so. If you haven't noticed, last time we were promoting a 2-liter, and now we're promoting an amount that I didn't even know came in a fucking can, 7.5 fluid goddamn ounces.
They specifically wrote in the letter that they sent this time that they didn't want to waste product on our shitty podcast. That's literally the PS in their letter. So we're gonna give you guys one more shot, but
right.
But ultimately, we think you guys are fucking probably the worst podcast we've ever heard in our entire lives, and this tiny can is our representation of how much we care about you. Kind of sad, huh?
And now time for the second half of the podcast. It's the Going Hard Podcast. Producer Susan and Susan. Hi, welcome back to the podcast, everybody. Hey, producer Susan, how was your break? All right.
That was a nice,
good break. Hey, how was your break, buddy?
My break was good.
Good.
You know? How was your break?
Good.
Yeah. Did you like that I did that?
I like that everyone got a little something this time.
All right.
That's what's best as a good communist.
Yeah. Hey, the third advertisement of the podcast is also brought to you by Droid OBS.
Oh,
I
yes.
think, is this where is it at on the screen here? Is it this way? Oh, right there. Brought to you by Droid OBS. They do our video for us now.
Yeah, and they paid to have this.
Yeah, they'll be on there for every episode.
They're a sponsor
in the future.
So that's big. It's a big get.
Yeah.
And now time for the third part of the podcast. Oh gosh.
Yep. I don't know what we usually like. It's really funny because we normally do a little bit of banter and then we have like some sort of a segment that we pull out.
Yeah.
We can't do the producer Pete's fun time picture time.
He's not here.
He's not here to draw things, unfortunately. No. I don't know. Do we got any like mail or anything?
No, because we're using my phone.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we don't have mail.
There's no mail.
So that's out of the question.
Should we do an improv game?
What I typically don't like these.
Why
but
not?
I don't know, because you just trap me into saying horrible shit most of the time.
No.
So
This will be different. We're gonna no, this will be a better one. Okay. Let me try to think of a fun scenario where we win. Well, I don't know if I want to do white slavery.
Might be a little on the nose.
Yeah, I just feel like that could go down a pretty easily dark path.
Yeah.
You know, God forbid. Hey,
Yep.
God forbid we get canceled. Okay, let's do. Did you do accents?
I could try.
What's
It's gonna be fucking awful, but
okay? Here, you can be Donald Trump. You can be Donald Trump.
oh, okay, I can do that.
And I'm gonna be I'm also gonna be Donald Trump.
What's our scenario here?
We're debating each other,
Oh my god.
and then this year's presidential debate after Mr. Donald Trump, legitimate president of the United States, gets cloned.
Can I be Joe Biden dressed up and pretending to be Donald Trump?
Yeah, actually, that'd be even better.
All right.
How can you believe this guy? Look at this guy. He looks nothing like me.
Hey,
No, he looks nothing like me.
I just don't understand how you can possibly say that about
This
me.
is
Just look at me.
Believable.
Look at me. Don't look away.
Unbelievable.
Look into my eyes.
I'm the only Donald Trump. I'm the best Donald Trump.
Listen, all the people out there, they said they think they like that guy, a little bit. So I President Biden decided to take on a different approach to this presidency. So here I am. So all you ladies out there, watch out! I'm gonna grab you right by the pussy after the. I'm gonna grab you right after the pussy.
Wrong.
Right in the pussy after the
Wrong.
event here.
Wrong.
I know this guy. Listen. He's a beautiful man. I'm sure he can grab pussy better than most people. But I'm the one that will grab the pussy.
Okay, Donald, let me step in here.
Is this Obama?
So, President Barack Obama, my wife Michelle, and I helped millions of children in inner city schools to provide better nutritional services, and we also did a pretty darn good job with the military during my time as president. My wife Michelle and I, my wife Michelle.
So I just need to understand a little bit here. Are you Donald Trump pretending to be Obama?
No, Obama stepped in to help Trump out.
Oh, he's like
Because Biden was owning him.
President Obama, I wasn't expecting you here. I used to be your vice president. This is kind of awkward that I'm now dressed up as Donald Trump.
Joe, you're an old retard.
Jeez.
And no one ever cared what you thought, even when I chose you as vice president.
Oh, was that a buzzer?
Apparently there is a buzzer. I didn't know I was on a game show. My wife Michelle and I do enjoy Jeopardy. We really miss Alex Trebek, a good American. So basically what happened was Donald Trump came in to defend Barack Obama came in to defend Donald Trump
Yeah, because
from Biden's relentless attacks. That would be funny though if Biden was like, you know what, I'm just fucking standing up to this guy.
That's what I mean. He's polling really well, and people keep saying, they're really liking him. I'm going to try to unite both halves of this country.
Yeah.
By embodying Trump but
Yeah.
still being
Right.
Biden.
And then
it's kind of a good move.
And Obama, being just such a good guy that he is,
Yep.
steps in. He's like, look, I just can't.
I just can't allow this.
Even if this is a political adversary of mine, I can't just watch this slaughtering in good conscience. So that was a good improv.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck just happened. I don't fucking understand.
It made no sense.
No, it really didn't. Well, here we are. This is what we do here at the old Going Hard podcast.
Here, we don't have to play a song yet, but you should just pick up the guitar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just start playing the guitar, and we'll see.
What the fuck? Just like this is the.
Yeah, we'll just do something.
All right.
We gotta do something to fucking entertain these people.
The people need to be entertained.
Well, I
Josh.
know, man, and you got all these wonderful skills.
I could show him another skill.
What would that be?
Susan, get up here.
Oh God. I'm like, I'll leave. You're like, you stay. You stay, goddammit. This is my podcast. This is what I do on my podcast.
So many goddamn goddamn latches on this.
Here, no, I'll help you out.
There's so many goddamn latches.
Oh, that wasn't fucking worth it at all. God damn it. I thought it was going to be worth it. Should I do an impression of a musical comedian?
Oh, there's a pick right there.
Would you like the pick?
Yeah, let's get some musical comedy going on.
Okay,
here,
yeah. Okay.
All right, so I just play a song or what?
Yeah, this song's about my grandma farting. That's what musical comedy often is. I went to the nursing home to see my grandma who looks like a gnome. And I smelled something in the air. Woo-hee! I said, what is that? It smells like a dead rat. I said, Granny, did you do something in your panties? My grandma farted. And it stank up the room. My grandma farted. It smelled like an old rusted tomb. I said, Granny, you gotta quit doing that, or else I will take off your bonnet, or as the kids call it, a hat. I said, Granny, I'll take you out of this home and have you live out on the street, so I don't have to endure all this rotten meat. My granny farted, and it stunk up the room. My grandma farted. It smelled like a tomb. Wee-ha! My grandma farted, yes she did. My grandma farted, wish she were dead. My grandma farted really bad. Gonna make her go live with my rotten old dad. Yee-hoo! That's musical comedy.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Right off the fucking cuff there, too. That's right off
I
the
could clean it
dome.
up a little bit, go on stage with that, and someone would laugh.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sadly, that would
It's
do
just
it.
about your grandma for it. It's the hackiest shit on the fucking planet. Yeah,
I
right.
would laugh too.
It's like, hey, my grandma farts too. Holy shit.
I would laugh too, but only if I was certain that the guy performing it knew it was terrible.
Yeah, right.
The problem is sometimes I don't think they know.
Oh no.
I think there's
It's like I wrote this fucking genius song, and
Like
I'm gonna
people-
bring it up on stage.
That's the
here.
problem with comedy and all entertainment really is that if people like it, then you just assume it's good.
Yeah.
When a lot of times if people like it, that means it's probably not that good.
No.
It means it should be. People like half people should hate it, half people should like it. It shouldn't be so consensus. That it's not good then.
Yeah. You want to do another one?
Another grandma farted song.
Yeah, another
Okay.
fucking
Well,
grandma.
okay, so we did musical comedy about grandma farting.
Okay.
Now this is gonna be a serious song about grandma farting.
Oh, okay. All right. Switching it up. I like it.
This song is called "My Granny Farted Her Last Fart." It's gonna be really sad. Oh, I like this. This is real somber and sad. November 6, 2001. We all stood around the casket, me and everyone. It was only one day before that she was still alive. I remember when she farted her last fart. Oh, was in the nursing home, and we couldn't believe our hearts were broken so bad. Was the day that Granny farted her last fart. And we couldn't believe that she had broken all of our hearts. And if I take her place, I would. If I could take her place, I would. If I could take it, I'd fought my last. I'd fought my last. See, it's good.
It's good every time. Yeah, it was like it was fucking music section and a fucking segment all mashed in one.
Yeah,
you know?
when producer Pete is out,
The boys come to play.
Things get unraveled. I said at the beginning of the podcast that producer Pete is the lifeblood of the podcast.
Yeah,
and I think he is.
Yep.
I think Exhibit A. This was a fun episode anyway.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Should we just call those the songs?
Yeah, I mean the audience got a fucking 2-for-1 this.
They sure
episode,
did.
so.
2 songs about crap.
A fucking real fun one, a real somber one, you know.
All right.
God.
Well, I think that's gonna be it. We'll move the songs around, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Or
Whatever
should we try to just play one out and we'll
just do another one or what?
Yeah. Well, what's another type of song we can do? We did a sad and then a funny. What's in between?
I wish I could do like a mariachi version. Like I'm not that talented.
I also don't speak Spanish. Mi abuela.
There you go.
Es caca in the air. I don't know. Like I don't fucking.
I mean, it was pretty.
I can get a few of the words that would maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, let's just try something out. See what happens.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
we can edit it out if it's.
I was gonna say if it doesn't work, it works. Let's just say goodbye now, and then we'll just see if this works. Then it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And we seem cool.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, they'll never know.
That's true.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to the podcast with El Producer B. I know it really hurts without him.
Hey, thanks for sticking around. We had a replacement for Producer B.
Yeah, say goodbye, Susan.
Say goodbye, Susan. Nice. That's what I like to hear. That's the type of energy that.
That's the type of human you want producing your podcast.
All right. Well,
real Make-A-Wish kind of thing.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. Maybe you'll hear another song. Maybe you won't.
Appreciate you.
None of your
listening.
fucking business.
That's true. All right. Bye.
Bye. She was a tough lady. Didn't take shit from nobody. She wore a biker helmet. And she had boots to boot. But when she got right down to it, well, my grandma could really toot it from her cooter. My grandma queefed. It was beyond belief. I couldn't believe what I heard. All she said was, oh my word, my grandma is a tutor. She tooted right from her cooter. She's a queefing machine, and she's my sweet granny, and I miss her. 'Cause she is dead. She queefed all the air from her body, and then she's dead. She is a shriveled fat. Queen.